Hi guys, welcome to my home office. Ecuador has seen between 3 and 400 cases a day since the pandemic started, with the exception of April 24th, when more than 11,000 cases were reported in a day, basically because the government doesn't have the capacity to manage all the samples that they're doing. 84,000 samples have been done so far for a population of 18 million, which is obviously not much. And therefore, some sources are saying that the real number should be between 20 to 25 times higher. Most of the cases are located in the Guayas province, where 11,000 official cases have been discovered, in comparison with less than 2,000 in the rest of the provinces. Obviously, these have created some clashes among the population, which kind of gave a break to the most frequently targeted groups, which are economic migrants and indigenous people. Hopefully, this pandemic will at least bring us a little together, in misery, but together. When it comes to the response, Ecuador is doing a 6 out of 7 day lockdown, which means that you have 1 day to go outside and buy some groceries, and only very, very essential people can circulate with a permit, such as medical staff. The response is being led by the vice president and not by the president, which it's strange and could lead to a possible candidacy on the future for the vice president, since he's been quite responsive and people seem happy with him. The government has asked for some money from the population for the response, so they're asking for an income tax, which obviously hasn't been well received due to the current situation and to the fact that we as Ecuadorians pay quite a bit of taxes normally, and apparently none of that money has been saved for emergencies, even though we're normally in an emergency mode, either from natural disasters or from the general economy, right? Many of the services in Ecuador, such as education, are going to be happening online. One of the questions that we all have is how many people have a stable connection to internet in order to continue their learning process. Obviously, the most vulnerable population does not have any access to internet, especially indigenous people. So we're yet to see how this is going to work. The medical and health sector, however, has responded really, really well. Ecuador has always had some amazing doctors, and they're really committed to the cause. It seems unlikely, from what you can read, that the medical system is going to collapse. However, there has been some very shameful corruption cases, especially when it comes to the procurement of medical devices, where the prices are 15 or 20 times higher than you will normally find them if you buy them on a normal pharmacy. So yeah, really, shame on you. When it comes to economy, obviously Ecuador is a developing country. People live on a day-to-day basis, so a lot of people are struggling to cope with the crisis, especially to find something to eat. There's a big chunk of economic migrants and people under the line of extreme poverty. So obviously there's people that are having a really tough time. But there has been some volunteer groups distributing food here and there, which is amazing. Personally, I do think that, Ecuador is normally under stressful circumstances, and we always manage to somehow stay alive. So I'm sure that this will be the case. Personally, I try to invest most of my time just working, reading books, and working out. So I invite you to do the same and to give a helping hand to whoever you can help, because this is a very tough time. It's a unique situation, and we all need to stay close to each other. So yeah, keep strong.